We didn't have all the right fittings to build a whole new hose, so what I did is splice this one. Everybody knows Mitch Blaschke is the master mechanic who can fix anything thrown his way, making sure Parker's crew doesn't miss a beat in their hunt for gold. His hands work magic on those machines, turning near disasters into wins despite rumors buzzing around the campfires about Mitch's future. He's been like a rock. Until now, suddenly, out of nowhere, Mitch finds himself on the wrong side of a tough call. Fired. Yeah, you heard that right. Mitch Blaschke, the backbone of the team, brutally cut loose. But why? What went down to make Parker's crew turn their backs on their ace mechanic? Let's dive into the drama with us as we uncover what's truly going on in the Gold Rush camp. Mitch's dilemma: stay loyal or go solo. Mitch Blaschke has become a big name on the Gold Rush TV show, famous for being incredibly good with machines and figuring things out right when they need it the most. He's the go-to guy on Parker's mining team, the one everyone relies on when things get tough. His knack for fixing things and coming up with solutions on the fly has made him stand out, but it's also started a lot of talks among the show's fans. They're all wondering if Mitch might leave the team to start his own mining operation. This isn't just idle gossip, it's a big topic of conversation with people really diving into why Mitch is still with Parker and not out there running his own show. Mitch is a pro through and through, with a brain that works fast, especially when there's a big machine problem that needs fixing. He earns a lot for his work, which isn't surprising given how much he brings to the table. He's also someone who likes working with others, sharing his knowledge, and tackling any challenge that comes his way in the mining field. Fans of the show have mixed feelings about Mitch's abilities. Some think he's the best at what he does, while others worry about what it would mean for him to take on the mining world by himself. This is probably the most behind we've ever been in opening a cut and having things ready, even though Mitch could probably make a ton of money starting his own mining business. He seems to really enjoy the hands-on work and the satisfaction of solving problems himself. It's like he has a special talent for seeing exactly what needs to be done and then doing it, and he not just getting a pat on the back for his hard work. He's paid very well, which you can tell by the fancy race cars and the vintage muscle car he owns. But it's not just about the money for Mitch. He's really into the work itself, diving into the nuts and bolts of every challenge. This dedication to solving problems and making things work better is what makes him such a key part of Parker's team. The possibility of him leaving has sparked a big debate. Why stay when he could lead his own mining adventures? Yet for Mitch, it seems like the joy of the job and the teamwork might just be more rewarding than going it alone. His contribution is huge, and it shows in both the success of the mining operations and the impressive paycheck that lets him indulge in his passion for high-speed, high-powered cars. As a business owner, Parker understands the importance of looking after key team members and ensuring that their conversations display a range of viewpoints. In Season 5, Mitch Blaschke made the crucial decision to join Parker's crew, and since then he has continuously produced remarkable outcomes as Gold Rush fans continue to debate whether Mitch will leave the team or not. One thing is for sure: Mitch's commitments and expertise will leave a big mark on the mining operations of Gold Rush. Mitch's skills and on-demand problem-solving abilities have helped keep Parker's wash plants in smooth operation and contributed significant IFL to the gold mining endeavor. As the Gold Rush saga continues, fans wonder whether Mitch will go into mining for himself. The speculations about Mitch leaving seem to be becoming reality, as it is reported that he has already made a decision to leave the team to explore new opportunities and forge his own path. Parker was far from happy to hear the news, as Mitch had been more than just an employee or associate. He had been a mentor and a brother in arms throughout their operations. Talk about Mitch's future with Parker's team grows louder. Let's look back at how his adventure with them really started. Alaska's call. Mitch and Parker's quest for gold. Mitch Blaschke isn't just any mechanic, he's the backbone of Parker's mining team. Having been with them since the third season, his journey started with Hoffman's crew, but it wasn't long before he moved over to Parker's side, taking charge of the crucial wash plants. Mitch's skills went beyond just maintenance. He was key to the success of their gold mining efforts, proving to be Parker's right and man in the field, yet their journey wasn't without its hardships. I've broke bones. Before I know what that sound is, I knew right when it happened it was broke. So I just grabbed on my raincoat and just held her tight. And in the 9th season, Mitch and Parker faced a severe test when a boat accident left Mitch with a broken arm, casting a shadow over their season, and SP barking worries about how this might affect their gold haul. This accident wasn't just a minor bump. It was a major event that had everyone questioning what would happen next, both to Mitch and the team's gold count for the season. But Mitch, ever resilient, didn't let this stop him. He bounced back, demonstrating his critical value to the team by not only recovering, but also continuing to pitch in with his expertise. Parker, feeling the weight of the incident, voiced his deep regret. Through all this, Mitch's role was undeniable. He wasn't just fixing machines, he was a leader and a problem solver, even pulling off a $400,000 gold haul. That season, a testament to his indispensable contribution. With ambitions to grow their gold mining empire, Parker's crew, with Mitch in tow, set their sights on Alaska, targeting a piece of history steeped in the gold rush era. They were chasing the dream on grounds first mined over a century ago, where pioneers had dug deep into the earth, creating shafts that penetrated down to 100 feet. Before reaching the bedrock below, here in these historic digs, they worked the soil, extracting gold and processing it with old-fashioned saw boxes. However, not all the gold made it out. Some was left behind, buried in the last of the dirt they processed. Mitch was instrumental in visiting these historic sites, bringing his mechanical genius and mining new to bear as they sought to uncover what the newcomers had missed, adding another layer to their quest for gold. In their training, Alora and her husband, Drew, thought there might be a way to salvage their season on this historic ground. They laid them further into the claim to prospect for an area first mined. In the 1900s, the old-timers had excavated shafts through concrete up to 100 feet deep until they hit the ground above the bedrock. The old-timers left gold behind in their tailings, which became a huge advantage for the team. The mine boss expected the airstrip wash plant Big Red to produce 1.8 ounce per hour, but it produced 22,450 ounce, worth $400,000. Mitch had contributed immensely to Parker's gold mining operations by being both a foreman and a mechanic, but he had also seen some failure. Hey buddy, you want to make your way over to the 7 high here? Looks like it lost the radiator. We got a whole bunch of coolants spewing out right on the exhaust. Despite these challenges, Mitch managed to maintain his calm and make a surprising comeback, making huge money for Parker during one of the gold rush seasons. Parker was ready to head to Alaska to conclude plans for mining claims. Before leaving, he met his trusty foreman Mitch Blaschke on the mining site to discuss the wash plans and ensure everything was in order. However, trouble always sneaked in, and it was after Parker had left that Mitch realized and assessed their progress. He was particularly interested in the superstacker incident and how Mitch managed to fix it. Mitch, always ready to step up, briefed him on the situation, detailing the challenge they faced and the solution they found. Meanwhile, Big Red, the other key player in their gold extraction operation, had been tirelessly processing dirt all week. Despite the hurdles, both wash plants maximized their output, pushing through the setbacks they encountered. When it came time to weigh their findings, the scales tipped at 1,628 of gold, translating to over $290,900. This impressive haul from the Lucifer was a testament to the crew's hard work and resilience, proving that they could overcome even the most daunting obstacles. Mitch Blaschke's journey on the gold rush has been nothing short of remarkable, from his early days working with Todd Hoffman to becoming an indispensable member of Parker Schnabel's team. Mitch has shown time and again his invaluable contribution to their quest for gold. His expertise and quick thinking have helped the team navigate through countless challenges, securing their success season after season. It's a lot different working out here than working in a shop. So hopefully he's used to that and figured out. Yet Mitch's path hasn't been without its trials. A serious jet boat accident which he and Parker experienced together, resulting in a broken arm for Mitch, could have been a turning point. casting doubt on his future. In gold mining, however, Mitch's resilience and positive attitude shone through. He not only recovered from his injury, but also returned to the front lines, ready to tackle whatever challenges came his way. Today, Mitch Blaschke remains a key figure on Gold Rush, still standing strong in Season 14. His journey is a powerful reminder of the unpredictability of life and the strength it takes to overcome adversity. Fans of the show have watched Mitch evolve, not just as a miner, but as a person facing each new challenge with determination and a never-give-up attitude. His story is not just about the pursuit of gold, it's about the resilience of the human spirit, the importance of teamwork, and the unyielding drive to achieve one's goals, no matter the obstacles. As Gold Rush continues to captivate audiences, Mitch's legacy as a pivotal member of the team and a true survivor is secured, inspiring viewers with his dedication, skill, and courage. Could Mitch Blaschke's sudden departure your hint at a deeper rift within the Gold Rush team? Or is there a larger story unfolding behind the scenes? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Machines in the mining site had a breakdown right in his presence. Mitch, overseeing the activities of Parker's entire team, was very acquainted with the machines, so it surprised him when the super stacker, one of the most important machines that played a crucial role in sifting gold, suddenly experienced a failure right before the action began. Diving deeper, a big problem threatens to stop their progress. What will Mitch do next? The super stacker revival. The super stacker, a vital machine in the gold mining operation, was set up to work alongside Lucifer and Big Red. This trio of machines was essential for sorting out the valuable gold from the heaps of dirt they dug up. Mitch had everything planned out for these machines to work together efficiently, aiming to hit their gold collection target for the week. But unexpectedly, the super stacker stopped working. This sudden malfunction threw a wrench into their plans, threatening to decrease the amount of gold they could collect significantly. Mitch was quick to realize the urgency of the situation. The breakdown of the super stacker wasn't just a small hiccup. It was a major problem that needed an immediate solution. The initial trouble arose when Alec, tasked with fine-tuning the machine, tried to adjust its angle for optimal dirt feeding to Lucifer. For a moment, everything seemed to go well, with the machine responding as expected, and the crew's spirits lifted by their progress. However, their hope was shattered when the super stacker unexpectedly came to a screeching halt. The loud crash silencing the crew's cheers. Shocked by the sudden stop, Alec rushed over to examine the machine, hoping to quickly find and fix the issue. His inspection revealed an oil leak traced back to a blown-out plug in the cylinder, a critical part meant to keep the oil inside the machine. Attempting to quickly address the problem, Alec tried to lift the super stacker, aiming to get a better look and possibly fix the issue on the spot. Unfortunately, this move backfired, dislodging the plug even further and complicating the situation. It was clear that a simple on-the-spot fix wasn't going to be enough. In the face of this unexpected challenge, Mitch's talent for problem-solving really shone through. Realizing they wouldn't find a replacement plug nearby, he and Alec decided to expand their search to an old wrecked truck lying unused in the vicinity. They hoped this truck might have a compatible plug they could use as a makeshift solution. As they combed through the truck's engine, they found that most of the plugs were too large for their needs, a setback that underscored the complexity of their task. Al noted the truck was missing several parts, which Mitch remembered they had scavenged before for other equipment repairs. This realization highlighted their resourcefulness, but also the difficulty of their current predicament. The quest for a suitable plug in the town became a daunting task, pushing their limits as they tirelessly searched for a way to bring the super stacker back to life. This entire ordeal wasn't just about fixing a machine. It was a testament to the crew's determination and ingenuity in the face of adversity. Mitch and Alex's relentless pursuit of a solution, from the initial troubleshooting to the exhaustive search for a replacement plug, illustrated the challenges of gold mining. It showed how unexpected problems could arise at any moment, requiring quick thinking, a deep understanding of machinery, and a willingness to go the extra mile to keep the operation running. "Oh, we've had better days. What's going on?" The 700 just blew their B. "Oh, really? Yeah." Like bad, their efforts underscored the importance of teamwork and the critical role of problem solving and achieving their goals, reminding everyone involved that success in gold mining depends as much on the ability to overcome mechanical failures as it does on finding gold. The search for a fix is as exciting as searching for gold. Will Mitch's smart thinking save the day? Triumph in the machine maze. Alec and Mitch thought they had finally found the right plug, but it turned out to be too big for their machine. This left them feeling disappointed and a bit lost. Wandering back to their search area, without much hope, they decided to leave the old truck behind, which had initially seemed like a treasure trove of potential solutions, and broaden their search to include other machines nearby that might have what they needed. Mitch, thinking on his feet, suggested they check out a drilling machine known for its complex hydraulic system, which could possibly have a variety of plugs. Upon reaching the drill machine, they were filled with a cautious optimism, hoping against hope to find a plug that was just the right size. They searched high and low, inspecting every corner of the machine, only to find that the plugs they came across were all too large for their needs. Not giving up, they dug deeper into the machine's parts, determined to find a plug that would fit. Their perseverance led them to the bottom of the lift cylinder, where hidden within was a tiny plug that seemed like it could be the answer to their problems. With focused attention, Mitch set to work on unscrewing the tiny plug, his hand steady, but his heart racing with the hope that this would be the solution. They were desperately tense, with each turn of the plug fraught with anticipation. Finally, the plug came free, and Mitch held it up for inspection, a glimmer of hope in his eyes as he judged it to be potentially the perfect fit for their stalled machine. Rushing back to the silent super stacker, Mitch was a man on a mission. He carefully aligned the plug, turning it gingerly into place, his movements precise and focused as he worked. A steady stream of muttered hopes and calculations filled the air, a vocal release of the stress and tension that had built up over the course of their search. Alec watched on, equally hopeful, silently urging the plug to fit. When Mitch finally gave a nod of approval, signaling that the plug was indeed the right fit, a wave of relief washed over them. They exchanged a quick, triumphant high five, a moment of joy in the midst of their challenging day. "Taylor, I hope you got some good news for me, man. I see we got some parts here." "You indeed." Thanks to Mitch's clever thinking and their collective effort, the team was able to get back on track. The super stacker, once immobile and a source of stress, was now up and running again. This was a major win for the team, who had been facing a significant challenge with the oil spillage crisis. With the machine fixed, they could now focus all their energy on processing as much pay dirt as possible, with this Lucifer making up for lost time before Parker's return time is running out, and everything is on the line. Can Mitch's hard work change things for the better? Mitch's mastery over the super stacker. Mitch Blaschke, known for being the go-to guy for Parker, the team's leader, was at the helm of the 120-ton super stacker, a giant among machines, tasked with moving heaps of earth to the Lucifer. This was no small feat. Mitch, with years of experience and a calm demeanor, expertly navigated the massive equipment, aiming to connect it seamlessly with the Lucifer to ensure the smooth transition of soil and uncover the gold hidden within. The entire crew watched on edge, understanding the critical nature of this moment. Success here meant a steady flow of pay dirt to the wash plant, but any misstep could spell disaster. The air was tense until the connection was secure, and only then did everyone allow themselves a moment of relief. The breakdown of the super stacker had thrown a wrench into their schedule, costing them precious time. To make up for the lost hours, both the super stacker and the wash plant were pushed to their limits, working overtime in a race against the clock to meet their weekly and ultimately their seasonal goal target. As the week drew to a close, Parker returned from Alaska, eager to catch